I'm something of a music snob. Oh, it's not that I'm not open to new things I've never heard of, it's just that my initial judgment is more or less my lasting one. That being said, I wanted to play a different kind of rhythm game with my own great, superior music. Audiosurf isn't really like any other rhythm game I've played, and it's definitely a great music game featuring the music you already love. Audiosurf's selling point is a concept that's been implemented before and after, but the style and execution make Audiosurf stand out. Oh yeah, that selling point. Well, the game plays your own music, as long as you can somehow get it on your computer. Personally, I just plugged in my external hard drive full of good music, but the game can access all the drives on your computer. Well, all the ones with music. But what does the game do with that music? Does it make a rock band-esque track, or does it create a space shooter level based on the music, a la Beat Hazard Ultra? I love asking myself questions I already know the answers to. Audiosurf's spontaneously created levels most resemble the tracks many have come to recognize, but the game isn't played with plastic instruments. Audiosurf places an emphasis on score, like many rhythm games, and that score is achieved by picking up colored blocks called cars with the music synced accelerating a vehicle. Score is achieved by aligning 3 or more of the same colored blocks together in the block space below, and the tracks are created to resemble the intensity and dips in any given song. Like a roller coaster, the most intense segments are on a downward slope, while bridges or breaks are represented by climbing hills. Despite the fact that the percussion of certain songs can create a bumpy ride, the levels are impressive physical, virtual representations of the music. In keeping with the impressiveness, the visuals and effects are abstractly awesome, especially considering the game was developed by a very small team. In addition, there are quite a few characters to choose from, each radically changing how the game is played. From the ability to delete all blocks of a certain color to a random power-up feature, each of the characters feels individual and different. Even the more advanced characters that represent a higher difficulty, derivative from the easier characters as they are, feature small but impactful tweaks that change up the feel. The best of these by far is Ninja Mono. Playing as this character renders most of the blocks gray and unchainable, while also playing a singular focus on one color of block. Basically, it's all about collecting each of the non-gray blocks, and for someone that liked the hectic nature of the game without having to worry about 4 or 5 different colors and the point value for each, it was definitely the most enjoyable. From a paradoxical glance, Audiosurf's potential wealth of content is also what makes it kind of feel like a bare-bones experience in the long run. There's no real direction except to compete on the song-specific leaderboards with other players, but regardless, it was a fun, addicting, and satisfying experience each independent time I played. There's not much more that you can ask from a game. I suppose if you don't own a great amount of music, the novelty and depth may be lost on you, but if you are a music enthusiast and want to see it come to life in a video game, Audiosurf is a great pick. But if you don't play at least one Red Hot Chili Peppers song, you're kind of missing the point of music.